Greetings everyone, this is the Hipster Snek, and I apologize if I sound awful. I'm getting over a bit of a head cold, and basically, it's been like 3 weeks since I've done anything, so illnesses notwithstanding, I'm going along with the program. I'm not probably going to have to talk very much this episode anyway. So, to retire our monsters, which we're pretty much done, I tried, Jimmy is a little too lopsided to win in A rank, so we're just going to stop where they are. Hello, Snek. What can I do for you today? We're going to retire monsters, and this is as they are right now. I could maybe squeeze a few months more out of them. The truth is, the closer to the center of their prime they are, generally the better fusion fodder they are. Yep. You can actually choose to not freeze them, but unlike past Monster Rancher games, if you freeze them, that's the end of their lifespan. That's it. Alas, you can't, cryo-freeze them and then unfreeze them at your leisure. Freezing them is the end of the line for the monster. If you choose not to freeze them, you don't get anything, so retiring them without freezing them is even more pointless. But as I recall, you only have, like, 5 freezer slots, so that's not amazing. One of the things that you'll notice as you go along is later generation monsters will typically be stronger because Jimmy and company didn't start with all the neat training gadgets that they unlocked during their lifetime. The monster you're raising has disappeared. That's not exactly right. There are more than 2 frozen monsters in the lab. Combine them? No. Go to the shrine and generate a new monster. Go to the shrine? Yes. Well, you can't go to the ranch without a monster. Everything going well. What will it be? What method will you use? We're going to do for me the book for obvious technical limitations. Now, y'all were all pretty set on how we were going to handle Jimmy. By that, I mean we're going to get, as soon as I find the species, we are going to get a... I'm hitting the wrong button. I'm such an idiot. Amazing. Maybe with this method I'll actually get there. Anyway, you guys specifically asked for a Raiden monster. We were pretty clear on Raiden. If I was pushing the correct button in the first place, I wouldn't be going through all this. Now, I'll be honest, never actually raised a Raiden before. Yeah, I'm... Oh, man. I wasn't ready for that one. So let's find a cool one. Let's find a good one as a Snek burb. That's pretty cool. Oh, that's tragic. The thing is, like, the color and, like, the body and, like, the spikes and stuff are cool, but, like, the way the beak, like, juts up like that, like, that's so weird looking. Okay, so this is the base Raiden. Looks like he's mixed defense. That's interesting. It has mammary glands. I can never unsee that no matter how hard I try. And Kilodin. That's kind of cool looking. Definitely a tankier version. It's cute! It's super cute! It looks like, the random fighter from Soul Calibur 3, I think it is. Oh gosh. That's ostentatious. Do you guys think it's cheating for me to pick question mark monsters? Because those are some pretty decent starting stats. Plus, I'm really just enamored with how silly this guy looks. I guess I never asked that. You guys have always been pretty lenient with me, and you guys did tell me to take Mushtan, who is technically a question mark monster, so I'm assuming that means everything is on the table. This guy's also pretty cool. Durahan subtyping is pretty rad. We should try to match Jimmy as much as possible, which means speed should be the priority. Oh, by the way, that's Arbor Mogi. That's that mini-boss we fought earlier. He's actually a raisable monster. Yeah, dinosaur. Though birds really are just dinosaurs. No, I'm taking the Peacock. I don't care. You guys can get mad at me all you want. Those stats are way too good to pass up. Yes. I should look up what disc this one comes from. I'd be curious. I don't think I ever saw this one in my personal playtime. I had a couple question mark discs. Funny enough, if you got the original DVD release of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 film, you got a rare Modelo that looked like a turtle. That... it's just too cool. I can't help it. That's a really cool design. Like I kind of think Raiden's on the whole are a little bland. Like, this guy is really colorful. I love it. You're naming this monster. Oh yeah, I didn't ask you guys for names again, did I? Hang on, let me think. Okay, I got it. This is a serious inside joke, but I'm gonna roll with it. So, one of the very first things that Itaku and I did when we first moved in together, we lived together about 5 years, one of the first things we did is he brought a copy of Samurai Warriors 4-2. And we basically marathoned it, and we basically, like, if we were streaming, we would have been, like, essentially acting like streamers, but we weren't actually showing anything. We didn't have it hooked up that way. And it was before I ever became the Snek. So as a result, I remember joking, because the first story campaign you get is Naomasa Yi's story. And I remember joking that his helmet looked like a peacock's tail, so we kept just jokingly calling him Peacock until we learned a name for him. So I'm going to name him after Naomasa Yi, who is a soldier in the Tokugawa shogunate. So there's your historical fact of the day. Now, we had a little bit more division with the other monsters that we picked for Titania and for Frog. But we did eventually reach consensus. Whoops. Went too far. So, we decided, with a little help from my Tomo bros, that we're going to take an Agyo to complement Titania. Did you guys believe I really only raised, like, one of these ever? But I actually really like them. I think they're very cute. She's a little diver. That's cute. I think Agyo is a little underrated. I think they're actually very nice, very pretty monsters. A lot of their, like, different forms and stuff, that's cool. I like that. Sometimes, like, the Durahan subtype is just them, like, wearing armor, right? We're gonna take a purebred for this, because I think that's the best. Because she's in a fuse with Titania, who already has a similar stat distribution. This one. It's a very cool unlocking sequence. I think this is incredibly well done. Might be my favorite one in the franchise, to be honest. Monster Rancher 2 is close. The light effects and all that. What a cute monster. Yes. Now, thanks to the Lone Ranger, I'm gonna name this one Oberon, who was the king of fairies in Shakespeare's play, the husband of Titania. I know Agyos are like feminine monsters, but like there's no actual consensus on what monsters are in that respect. It's not important. So, the next one was also a little bit of a toss-up. So, the best options for this one, I think I saw Zoom and Suezo were the ones I liked the most of the given options. So, we're going to pick something that's hopefully somewhat close to what we need for this. Oh, that's super cool. Okay, I'm sorry guys, but I'm doing it again. Like, I can't not pick it. Look at that thing. That's super cool. Maybe I should have picked Dino. That would have been funny. Yeah, the other rare breed, Zoom, is literally Dino, and you would get it by unlocking the Monster Rancher 1 CD. But seriously, this thing is too cool. I don't think I've actually ever seen this one before, so... Plus it has an intelligence build, which is more what I had in mind. Ah, once again. No, actually, I do have a good one for this. It's a little trite, but I'm gonna name it Shenron for the wish-granting dragon in Dragon Ball. And now we have our 3 monsters, so we can leave. Thanks, Cessair. See you in another 3 to 4 years, I guess. Maybe. Probably not. So, here is our new trio of monsters, Naomasa, Oberon, and Shenron. And I think we picked some good choices. They all look like they have a lot of potential. And have a quick look over at their data. So, this guy's going to naturally complement Billy pretty well. Or Jimmy. I'm mixing up which Lee brother I named him after. Power and speed look good. Accuracy is decent. Can work on that a little bit. Maybe get his life up a little bit. Because you never know when one stray hit's going to hit you. Let's have a look at their attacks. One thing, as I recall, is a lot of Raiden attacks are like really high guts cost, especially in Advanced 2. High counter, can get rid of that. Increases the use of moves that use feet. Yeah, that's going to be like half his moves. Just like scan to fuel. That's fair. Oberon, who by the way is my favorite Warframe, is already kind of on the right track. Again, accuracy's a little low, but we can work on that. That's a slap and a... I thought that might be a Guts Drain move. Yeah, it is a Guts Drain move. I'm sorry, I read that wrong. Alright. Water Lore, which makes perfect sense. It's a fish. Just likes to battle. Well, we don't have to get over that one. I actually don't know how that impacts things. And Shenron... Well, he's an intelligence dinosaur dragon, so I mean, he's well on his way. That's some good starting moves. Already have 3. Zooms are very much mixed attackers, like dinos are, so... Heart Lore and Thunder Lore, that's very interesting. High Pride. I don't think I've ever seen that before under Temperament. Dislikes play. I'm not sure what play would be in this context. Anyway, I'm going to cut ahead, and either we're going to progress the plot with these 3, or we're going to jump ahead to the fusion. But if something interesting happens, I'll see you then.